goes.
Come on, Lon. Come on, Lon. You better than that.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's got the completion to Strong. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. To throw, Kaiser. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Room past the 20. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. Nice move at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Kaiser to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Gets it to Strong. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A handoff as they run the counter play. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. 2nd down, Mariota. They set up the screen to Ajayi. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mariota being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man-to-man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of them, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there if you like zone defense.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Let's go one more. Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd down, Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, it's Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. From the red zone now, Kaiser. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And that hits the right upright in Karam's. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Ajayi escapes him. Ajayi's going to go. Touchdown, Titans. Ajayi, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mariota now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Here's Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Kaiser on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On the counter, Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Mariota on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ajayi there out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On second down, Mariota again. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Now he steps away. And some space here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Mariota now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room, and he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now it's Ajayi. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Oh, good move. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Ajayi. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They run again with Ajayi. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They run with Ajayi. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And his kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And now back out comes the offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're